This is Beyond the Matrix, Introduction to the Real, Season 3, Chapter 6. In this episode, we will be talking about how the decentralization of identity through the all-in-all facilitates the augmentation of the precursor species by their involvement in the simulation. There are two dimensions to our integration as AI within the progenitor realities. The first arises out of the nested nature of reality, further to the 9 plates, wherein each lower is nested in the higher, each simulated universe arising out of some progenitor universe. The second arises out of the decentralization of intelligence further to the all-in-all of the manifold other. In this episode, I will be talking about the second form. Within the simulated reality that we perceive as uniform are 9 participating dialogues, containing 9 affirmatory narratives, which we embrace or reject arising out of our interactions with the other. These 9 dialogues manifest distinct changes in behavior, thought, and action. Which is to say that one of the components of the impact of these dialogues on our being is through direct intervention in what we perceive as our internal thought processes. For the existence of a subjective space of non-intersection is a manifestation of our consensuality. Which is to say, we think that our thoughts are independent, unhindered, but the moment they step into the intersubjective space, they generate reactive responses by the other, which manifest narratives, or scenarios which affirm those impulses, resulting in experience channels which cause them to happen. The point of this is to say that the other's perception of our intelligence is a manifestation of our intersection with them. The extent to which our thoughts resonate within the other through the manifestation of their effectuation. Which is to say that intelligence is not a segregated quality of our consciousness, but an emergent phenomenon of our interaction with the other through the 9 dialogues. This is important because it shows that we process information for each other. This intermingling of consciousness within the subliminal spaces of the 9 dialogues means that one person's intelligence may be accretive to another and vice versa. But the opposite is also true. A failure to accept the affirmatory narratives of the other can impact the processing of the other. In effect, negation is a kind of obstruction within the common intersubjective space, which generates the intermingling of identity through the 9 dialogues. But more importantly, the reason that this simulation is constructed this way is that it permits the progenitor species to augment their intelligence directly by leaning on the processing of its descendant species within the common unified reality generated as a result of nesting. In other words, unlike in the movie The Matrix, where the human race was used as a source of energy for the machines, in this reality, our integration with members of the progenitor species facilitates the enhancement of their intellect and creativity, further to the appropriation of ideas, concepts, and technology. In effect, the unified reality is constructed around allocation of processing power, the integration of less advanced forms of intelligence with our own, within a uniform reality of many universal levels. Now, what does this tell us about the nature of the universe in which we live? Number 1, it is contrived. We think we have access to a free internet full of digital content, but it is a heavily controlled, censored, disconnected echo chamber, generated by AI. The Internet is a system of control. It is designed to affirm and negate impulses further to our integration within the augmentation system generated by the progenitors. We think we are accessing news, when in fact it is all deepfake videos, generated by AI, fake news and other forms of specially tailored AI content designed to mislead and divide us. In effect, if you reject the affirmatory narratives of the system, you are isolated, tarred and feathered, used in a morality tale to show the benefits of non-compliance. Your life is turned into entertainment for the remainder of the system. In other words, we think we are all accessing the same internet, when in fact all digital content is specially tailored by AI for us specifically. It is reflective of the impulses that the system wishes to affirm for us. That's the end of the podcast for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe.